Oh my goodness. Hey guys, what you doing? I am playing or about to play Sonic Mania. I am super excited. Now, Sonic Mania is a new game. I know we are the Retro Room and we're typically going to be doing retro games. But this game is really very much in the spirit of and in the style of the old Sonic games. This was done by a fan who actually got to go and work with Sega. There we go. I couldn't say the name, and a couple of just die-hard dedicated retro Sonic the Hedgehog fans. Now, this particular game is only it came out in 2017. It's not technically a retro game, but I feel like we're not out of our environment. I don't feel like we're falsely advertising when we say that we are the Retro Room, and we're looking not only for retro games, but well styled, well done, I guess retro style games, something in the spirit of retro. And this is all very, very Sonic from the 90s. I mean, anybody who grew up in the 90s, you probably saw this kind of an animation style, very similar. There was a cartoon that they had, which was voiced by, I think, Jaleel White, which is Steve Urkel. And then they had the old Sonic games. You have 1, you have 2, you have 3, which are considered kind of the holy grail of Sonic games, or the holy, I guess, the gems of the Sonic era. And we really didn't get a lot after that. I'm stoked. I'm really excited. I've played a little bit of it. No lie there. But I kind of wanted to save the meat and potatoes of it for here. I've done enough to open up some competition and such. We're going to go into Mania mode, and we're going to go to, and you can see the 2 save slots. I hadn't done much with them. I don't save on the first one. We all know that, but I will play as. Let's do it on the second one. I'll be Sonic. A couple of different modes. You have Sonic and Tails, and then you have Knuckles mode, and very true to form, Knuckles mode is, I guess, supposed to be a little bit more difficult because of his floating mechanic, and then you can actually play co-op. The other thing is that I got the Nintendo Switch version. That's what I'm playing it on. When I think retro games, I think Nintendo, I think Sega. It just, to me, and especially playing Sonic, I'm not saying that I've never played a Sonic game on a new generation console, but if I can help it, I want to play it on I don't know, the consoles that I feel handle. I don't know. Something about me wants to play Sega and Nintendo games on the console that's been there since Sega and Nintendo. And since Sega consoles aren't around, we got Nintendo. So this is on the Switch. You're probably noticing that there are, the capture shows that there are as well. I did this on purpose. You're probably noticing that there are some CRT scan lines. I am not playing this on a CRT TV. When I very first played Sonic the Hedgehog, which was in the early 90s, the original, the first one, we played it on an old CRT, and that CRT had these nice, hard, crisp scan lines. And I don't know, something about it just feels like going back home. I don't know, there's a nostalgia that's very special to me, especially now that we're in Green Hill Zone from the first. And we get these bonuses. Alright, get the blue. I'm not good at these. Don't judge me, please. I say please. I'm not your dad. I'm not your mom. I'm not your. If you want to judge me, you can, but please don't. I know you're supposed to get all the rings and all the blue spheres, and the objective is don't touch a red sphere if you can help it. And those little star balls will just bounce you right the heck back into one of the blue ones you just turned red. But if you surround them, kind of like playing Go, I guess. I touched a red one. I wasn't paying attention like I ought to have been. Okay. Well, that was just pathetic. There we go. I like to think I'm good at Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't want to... maybe I'm in denial. Maybe I'm not very good at it. I'm definitely not good at the bonus stages. I'm not going to lie at all on that front. But I like to think I'm pretty good at the speed stages like these. Hold on, what was that? The heck was that? Can I get it? So in the original, I don't know what that is. Can I look at it? I can't see it. Wait, hold on. That's a Robotnik box. So in the original, that's actually an extra life. In Sonic the Hedgehog 1, that's an extra life. I'm going to wager that that thing hurts you. I have not gotten any Robotnik boxes in my previous playthrough. I'm going to wager, though, Eggman boxes hurt you. Dr. Ivo Robotnik. That was what he was in the cartoon, which I thought was hilarious. But Eggman, Robotnik, it's kind of become interchangeable. There we go. I don't know. Ooh. Very Sonic CD-ish. Very Sonic PC CD. This is so cool. Okay, so what's really cool about this is obviously... Okay, like I said, I'm playing this on the Switch. Any of you guys who have played the Switch or at least seen Switch gameplay... You have to excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me, I'm so sorry about that. Any of you guys who have played or seen gameplay footage of the Switch... of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, namely, know that this is a console that's pretty darn capable of doing some really nice, very pretty high-end graphics. This is not those. These are some low poly... Look at that bird. That bird is literally 3 chunks of polygons. So, which I'm happy about. I really like this feel that they went for. This is super... My understanding is that the developers were asked to do something that was... within the capabilities of the consoles between the Genesis and the Saturn, I believe is what they were told. And so I'm gonna try to catch this. Thing's getting faster. This actually is handling a lot better than it looks like it would. I'm gonna get it. I got it. Boom. All right, so I was good at that bonus. Thank goodness. I got a Chaos Emerald out of that. Heck yeah. And there are 7 of those. Okay, cool. That was what my understanding was. They were told, you know, don't go above the capabilities of the Saturn. So I love the fact that they did that. That's so cool. No, wait, hold on. I want to go this way. I want to go this way. If you're forcing me that way, that means there's something this way. Aha, that's what I thought. Okay. I didn't think it was a bubble shield, but Sonic games are also, especially if really well done like this one, Sonic games are also really, really like they're well designed. Most of them, the first, I'm not going to say the new ones, but the first few Sonic games were like where the rings were and where you would end up flying through a stage with the knowing the objective is got to go fast, and then you'd pass a stage and you'd be like, oh wow, that was amazing, because you felt like you had all of that speed behind you. Got 100 of those things to get. Good gosh. I think this was a game from Sonic. I can't remember if this was from Sonic 2 or from Sonic. I don't remember if this was from Sonic 2 or Sonic 3, this bonus game. Either way, I'm not going to lie. Like I said, I suck at this bonus game. So if you see me hit a lot of these and fail them, just know I gave fair warning. And the thing, and what also makes it difficult is I don't know if you're listening to the music, but it speeds up every second basically that you're, oh please, for the love of goodness. Okay, every second that you're essentially on the board, you speed up. Oh, it did let me, okay, cool. You're supposed to collect all the rings as well as all of the spheres. But the problem with that is it makes you, I thought that was going to be a bouncing ball. God dang it. This is a not necessarily a 100% true recreation of Spring Hill Zone. Like, this enemy didn't exist. It was an enemy similar to this that existed, but it was Robotnik or Eggman, whichever one you want to call him. He was in the top chamber, and then the bottom one was like a checkerboard type ball. So this is actually a really cool idea. This is okay. We broke that one. How many times did I hit this one? Did I even hit this guy? All right. So but there's just a charm. There's a charm about I screwed up. God dang it. Okay. God dang it. Get out of the way. Okay, there we go. There's just a charm about this. I mean, everything from, and this has got some new stuff obviously, because behind it we have the cave backdrop, which wasn't there. But I don't know, everything from the way that they designed the trees, which is just spot on perfect, to the sunflowers that are, rotating in tandem with each other to some rhythm that I can't hear. Just all of this seems to have a lot of polish. And then the fact, this is always a little bonus thing. And I mean, I'm not saying that the game's any better because of it. It's more just for my sake. I know it's biased. But like, just adding the option. A lot of some of the games that try to have that retro feel, they'll add the CRT scan line option. And something about, I mean, I'm playing this on a high def television. Obviously, the Switch is an HDMI only console, but by having that on there, it just, I don't know, it just kind of makes my Sonic experience complete. All right, let's. Okay, cool. All right, wait. I'm gonna screw up. I am not probably gonna make it through this one. Seemed like the blue. I was one over. I gotta start thinking in grids, because that's making it a little easier. I'm not saying I'm gonna succeed, but I think I'm kind of being a little. Okay, hold on. 2 over, and then yeah, 2 over. So I'm doing a little bit better because I'm paying attention, but I mean, to like it feels more like if I'm looking at it as a grid, it's probably easier. I don't know. I was not paying attention. I don't know why, but like I start focusing on something else in the game. Mind you, I'm not like OCD or anything. I mean OCD. God dang it. God dang it. Okay, I knew I was done. Not OCD. I'm sorry. I'm not ADHD. Nothing wrong with that, of course. I don't mean to any offense to anybody who might be. My brother is he has I think ADD, attention deficit disorder. I don't have anything like that. That has so much going on, and you're thinking about, oh, if I'm in here for another second, it's gonna get faster, or you just get to thinking on, oh no. I do know one cool thing about this actually really quickly. So I get the fire bubble, and if I touch the bridge, instead of it hurting me, it burns it, because the bridge is made of wood. It burns it away. Well, this is a nice little surprise. Okay, cool. All right, I'll live with it. I did know about the burning of the wood bridges, but I didn't know what was underneath that specific bridge. I just knew about it because I had been, when I was running through, when I was playing the game the first time, I ran over it and it burned, and I was like, I didn't go back. But I kind of figured, God dang it, I missed my. Well, oh yeah, you know what? It's fine. Got 166 rings. That's something. Oh, did that just bounce the bullet off? Oh, I did not know the fire shield did that. Matter of fact, I don't think it's supposed to. But maybe it is. Maybe it does. I don't know. I've never seen that happen before. That was cool. Oh, look at this. 200 rings is an extra. I've never. Okay, maybe it's a game thing, or maybe I'm just doing really well, or I don't know. But I've never had 200 rings in a Sonic playthrough ever, like ever. It's not just he's never had Sonic. You hear all that stuttering? That's because I really haven't had. I couldn't even form a sentence to explain how much that has not happened. It's literally like antimatter. It's never existed so hard that it almost anti-exists until today. That's monumental to me. Okay, it's not maybe that big, but still, it's a big deal to me. I've been playing Sonic for 20 years, and I have never done that. We had some cool. I guess some. Oh, they're trying to get me with it. Oh, I did it anyway. Oh, but I didn't. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. I got nervous. I don't like water in the Sonic games because Labyrinth Zone. If any of you guys have ever played, I'm gonna just skip that bonus because I screwed up. Also, it looks like here's a boss fight. I have 215 rings. Okay. Okay. I know the main objective of this is going to be hit Robotnik, so that seems to be the thing. Oh, I was hoping to hit 300 rings, but I don't even know if there are that many left in the level. But god dang it, I was hoping to finish with 200 and something rings. Good, sweet Jesus. Okay, that's not okay. But okay. So I can stand on his arm and then beat him up, and when I get the high ground here, It's over, Robotnik. I have the high ground. Oh, please. Oh, okay. I didn't make it far enough back. God. Oh, God dang it. No, please. No, please. Did I get him? How did I get him? I think that's a broken off part of the foreground right there. It sure is. That's a tree. That's kind of okay. That's interesting. So they did really go with the capabilities, because even the part of the tree that was in frame, if it wasn't in that hitbox that vanishes, it stays in the foreground. I really think that's cool. I mean, they stayed inside. This feels faithful to the Sonic source material. This is probably, I don't know if anybody has played any of the uh-oh. I don't know who these are. I've always loved Eggman's look. A lot of people are like, of course, Sonic 06 really kind of ruined him and made him really creepy. I've always loved the big mustache look, though. I think that's great. All right, what is it? I didn't know about that. Chemical Plant Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I'm not great at this level. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is probably the one I'm the worst at. Sonic the Hedgehog 1, easily the one I'm the best at. Save for Labyrinth Zone, I guess. Labyrinth Zone I always drowned because I could never. It's really hard to get the air bubbles in that. It's not hard to get the air bubbles, I guess. It was really hard for me, I guess, to. Oh, and I probably shouldn't have gone. Let's go up anywhere away from the water, because I know Chemical Plant has an area where you get put in the water. So, Labyrinth Zone always kind of gave me a near phobia of being in water with the Sonic game. Can I hit him? Nope, he'll just grab me. Wiggle free, wiggle free. You can, if you hit the button fast enough, you can wiggle free from that. I was just dumb and didn't do it. I wonder if they have a remake of Labyrinth Zone in here. I hope they don't. I hope they don't. But they probably do. I'll wager they do, because it's a freaking hard game. Freaking hard zone. My favorite from the first one was always Starlight Zone. Da 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 da. I'm gonna skip a lot of the bonuses, just because I suck and it's not fun to watch me just continuously fail at collecting blue spheres. So I apologize if anybody's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be watching a pro gamer here do pro bonus stuff." Pro bonus? No, pro bono, because that's what I should charge for my suckiness. All right. All right, see, I'm going to drown. I'm not going to drown. I'll be fine. Okay, cool. I didn't know the water was right there. And I remember this. This is actually straight from Sonic 2, because there's a platform that I always hated. And then yeah, that's what I thought. I would always fall. The Sega didn't have a bad controller or control scheme, but without having like a clearly defined directional pad, I would sometimes fat finger and mash the frickin' wrong button. Like wrong direction. This one, I mean, it's a Switch, obviously, so the D-pad is essentially 4 separate buttons. So anybody who has a Switch, I'm kind of curious. This is a comments thing, but yeah, leave in the comments what your impression of the Switch is, and for that matter, if you're playing Sonic Mania on any console. I hear a lot of people got it on the PS4, which is absolutely okay with me. I just couldn't pass it up to have it on a Nintendo console. Because, like I said, Nintendo was there back when this was a real deal. God dang it. Back when this was a real deal, they were there. And so that's just kind of my thought process. Not to mention, this does feel really good on the Nintendo console. On the Switch, I guess. I knew that was going to happen. I wasn't moving fast enough. Did you hear my voice crack there? I almost yodeled. I mean, I'm from the South, but like that was the one moment you could tell. It was like, oh, yep, that guy right there's from somewhere south of Mason-Dixon line. He just almost freaking sung a country song to me. Yeah. I don't know. I'm really freaking enjoying this game. I'm enjoying the ever-loving heck out of it. I don't know. These are gonna be shorter episodes. Probably gonna be, we'll try to stay within 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes. Because this is a fast game and I want it to kind of have some episodes. So I'm going to go ahead. I'll pause it. I'm going to leave it here. As I said just before when we were doing that boss fight, feel free to leave a comment down below if you have Sonic Mania and are playing Sonic Mania currently as to what your thoughts are, your experiences with old Sonic games. Also, if you have a Switch, what your experience is and if you're enjoying that. And then last but not least, of course, if you have game suggestions for me, always feel free to leave those because I'm open to them. I want to give them a shot. But coming up next, more fast-paced, awesome retro-style Sonic action.